So this is Kingdom Come Deliverance. I have played a little bit of it. Not a ton, basically just enough to kind of check out the controls, see how it runs on my computer. Some people have complained about performance issues. I really haven't noticed anything bad behind a little bit of clipping. Let me know how the sound is. It's kind of loud in my ears. I don't know how it is for you. I haven't even really done any quests. I just kind of walked around a bit. So we're gonna go full new game. Play line 1. I'm sure want to overwrite this. Let us overwrite. Warhorse. The early 15th century was a time of turmoil in the Holy Roman Empire, which had flourished under the late Emperor Charles IV, but now with his son Wenceslas the Idle on the Bohemian throne, following the king's inactivity angered many of the nobility, as well as his half-brother King Sigismund of Hungary, who decided to take drastic steps to restore. Jesus Christ, I can't read that fast! This game is very pretty. That rabbit is very pretty. That deer is very pretty. That water, I've seen better. Ta-ta-ta, peasants! Behold the lower class in Kingdom Come Deliverance. That is a very nice castle. I'd rate it 7 out of 10. Ah, yes, olden wagons. Literally just planks on a wheel. Seen such splendor. That man looks like he's had a bath in the last century.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
So this game is supposed to be very true to life in how much of the architecture and clothing and just society was for this time period of the 14th century.
Husband, how goes it?
In
Good.
Prague.
I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then.
Hey.
Bit clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
I love how frazzly her hair is. Hopefully you couldn't hear that Facebook sound. If you can, let me know.
I'll come get you up, you slug of bed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table.
Thanks for
Wait,
breakfast,
what's
Mum.
this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
It's not
Eagerly
fair.
and often.
It's just a scratch.
Back into the
You've
game.
been at that sword play again, haven't you? You better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Rogue. Madam, I haven't even chosen my class yet. Okay.
A fine state you're in this morning.
What on earth did you get up to last night?
Who did I get up to last night? Alright, by means of the first two choices in this dialogue, you will select your character's default characteristics. If you're not satisfied with them, not to worry. All characteristics can be further developed without limitations. Alright, what are we going to do? I was chatting in the tavern, I was dancing, I was with Bianca, I was working in the forge. In the forge. Oh, I was working in the forge. What do you say, Squeaks? What are we? Are we speechy? Are we agile? Are we vital? Or are we string? He seems like a bit of a thuggy type, but he could also be... He was dancing? I was dancing, Mum.
I went dancing
Dancing?
with Bianca.
Ah, that's why you're tired. But you'll still have to work today. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Oh no, a traveling adventurer. What would I be interested in sword fighting? Matthias was teaching me archery. I was with Bianca. Why does it matter? What do we say? What are we saying? Come on, Squeaks. Guide my hand. Are we super agile, or was I still with Bianca? I was getting very vital with Bianca last night, wasn't I? Yep.
I was with Bianca. Do you want a blow-by-blow account of everything we did? What's this, an interrogation?
All right, all right. Sorry. It's just that I worry about you.
Thanks, Ma, but I'm not 4 years old.
Well, then
I
get out of
know
bed, you
how.
drunk.
You've grown up in front of my eyes. It's hard to get used to it.
Have my friends been here?
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
Ah, my friends are drunks. Perfect. My friends aren't drunks.
Matthew and Fritz aren't drunkards.
I never said they were, did I? And if I really minded you going for a beer with them, I'd have put a stop to it long ago. I was young once too, you know. And your father was no angel when he was in Kuttenberg.
Oh, jeez. Yes.
Of course he wasn't.
You don't believe me? Ask him yourself.
All right, I will.
You're not a boy anymore, Henry. You're a man. And it's time to start acting
Be
like
a
one.
man.
Yesterday you promised your father you'd help at the forge. If you made yourself useful now and then, I wouldn't mind your mischief making so much.
Man, I am worthless. Is Pa angry at me?
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig.
I can't tell if
He's
it's
not
supposed to be
as
like
young as he
British or
was.
Scottish. I know that
how
like
his
Celts
joints
lived in
made
the
him.
area at the time,
He's too
but
proud to complain. But he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good.
good, you
He always
fucking
has his
layabout.
knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Do you need help?
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Alright, so you don't have any quests for me. Great. I'm
Can I
hungry.
get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Okay, is it just me, or does she kind of like a Princess Leia look to her almost?
Hey!
Alright, hang on. We're gonna once again, because I clicked out, I have to go back in. Graphic settings. Full screen, confirm, yes. Quick pause, there we go. Yeah, if you bump into her, she like gets mad at you.
Hey! Lord almighty!
Lord almighty. Alrighty, pick up. I guess my breakfast today is cheese. Let's also grab a bread roll. And so can I eat this? What is this? Lentil soup. I'll take that. Is this money? Can I take that money? No. Okay, if I remember correctly, yes. So let's eat some lentil soup. You have to hold it down. Did that do it? I think I still have to eat a little bit. Bread roll. Hold it down. Nom, nom, nom. And there we go. I'm not hungry anymore. Let's take... Let me get it. There. Let's take a couple apples for the road. Perfect. Later, Ma. Alright, let's open the door. Very pretty. Very pretty once you go outside. Alright, and is up here. Oh, let me show you something real quick. Tab? No. I? Yeah, sure. Let's go to player. So this is where you level up. If you notice, while I was doing my little talks there, I did get some skill points, I believe, in a minute, maybe. Maybe when I talk to Da a bit, I'll level up. This right here, this column tells you how many points you have. This one tells you, I believe, your current level in something. This is reputations, buffs, skills, combat abilities, statistics. This is cool, the codex. This is all historically accurate information from the time period. So you can do husbandry, carts, blah, blah, blah. I've already read all of these. I'm just going to kind of go through and make them not be highlighted. But if you're a history nerd kind of like me, this is fun. This is a fun game to get just to read all this shit. Vective, Jews, land army, municipal finances. Don't know why that doesn't come right after Jews. Heyo! We're getting insensitive up in here. Schools, sources of light, tithes, toilets, trial by ordeal, villages. Hang on. Penance and banners. I think that's, yes. Kuttenberg, Skalitz district. Just clearing all of these out so they don't pop up. Absolutely recommend going through these when you get the game. It's fun to just kind of read through. The Lords of Tomberg. So just doing the main line right there will clear it, but if it has a plus by it, you can actually open it up, read some other stuff. So popes, you have Pope Clement the 7th and Pope Urban the 6th. Lords of Tomberg, you have William of Tomberg and Millicent. And just like tutorials, alchemy is supposed to be super important. Alchemy is where you get your best healing. But if we look at it in a second, lockpicking and pickpocketing are not your Skyrim lockpicking and pickpocketing. There's some stuff to it. Same thing with alchemy. If you read this, like if we go through, I'll just kind of go through really quick. The first step is always to pour the potion base, which you'll find on a shelf on your left in the cauldron. The next step, add the ingredients to the cauldron and brew them on the prescribed flame, which is regulated by a bellows. You should carefully time how long you brew it using the sand glass. If you you might also have to grind stuff up with a mortar and pestle. Can then be poured directly into cauldron into a vial or passed down through a distiller. If you do anything incorrectly, you risk ruining the thing and losing all your ingredients. So fairly realistic. Yeah, excuse me. A very pretty game. Shift to sprint. Caps lock, you just press once and you start walking. Down below, if you look at the bottom of the screen, hang on, let's fix that camera a bit here. Hopefully that does literally anything. I'm watching the stream back and a little bit. I discovered the grindstone, which I thought was like right here, but it was actually like over here, I think. Whatever.
Come here, I need your help.
Hi, Pa. Let me just jump over all your shit. Oh, jeez, that's my
At least you're
garage
up.
door
That's
shaking.
a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy it back from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh, that drunkard. That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now.
I'm a big
sure
boy.
you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Hey,
Yeah, I can
violence.
hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale.
Considering that
Stop
this
off
was
at the tavern
this
on
is an
your way
indie
home.
game
I know you'll be going
made
there
by
anyway
indie
to see
devs,
that
the voice
hero.
acting's pretty good.
But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Go to your father. Most of the quests can be completed in different ways. Eloquence will win you friends. An inconspicuous person can totally avoid trouble, and if you drag your feet around the bush, violence is always a solution. See if I can. Oh, that's a car starting. About the things you wanted. What did you do in Kettenberg? Oh, this is
You
from
actually do.
talking to my mom.
Oh, all sorts. Had to be able to put your hand to anything if you wanted to make a living. But I was never far from iron.
I'd like to see Kuttenberg sometime.
I'll take you there one day, never fear. It's a beautiful city. But in the end, you'll learn the best places here by the Sasau. We've kind nobles, fertile land, and plenty of everything.
And do you know Sir Radzig well?
We've known each other long enough. Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Not yet. I'm working on it.
And how much longer will it take? Get a move on.
No, I don't.
Okay, so it didn't do it this time. Maybe because I've already played this part once. But it gave me a really long tutorial about when you talk to folks. What did it give me? Tools. When you talk to folks, there are different skills that will pop up that show you what your kind of skill level is relative to theirs. Unless you know someone really well, you don't know what their relative skill is. You can also, if you get a perk called empathetic, find all about quests. Yeah, new journal entry, blah blah blah. If you get a skill called empathetic, you can know somebody's skills. So say, let's go talk over to this Ransing guy, or whatever this dude's name is. Show you an example here. Yo, it's Kunesh, that's his name.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
Father sent me
My
for
father
money.
sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Zero.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Here it is. So sometimes you need powers of persuasion to help your goals. You can simply use speech, which however is influenced by the reputation you have at the moment at the person you're talking to. Interesting note, the game, again, since I've already played this, the tooltip didn't pop up. The game explained that different things do affect speech beyond just your skill in it. So if your character is particularly dirty and he's dressed in rags, then it doesn't matter how good your persuasion is, the noble's probably not going to want to talk to you. Whereas if you're a little washed up and you're dressed really nicely, nobles are more likely to talk to you. So your appearance also has to do with how people react to you. Same thing right here. In Middle Ages, social status is also paramount. So my status can affect this guy. If a person is dangerous, or if you look particularly dangerous, you're wearing armor, you have good weapons, that will up your kind of dangerous factor as well. You can bribe some people, and in special cases, you can use other skills like horsemanship. So maybe if you talk to someone who really likes horses or respects horsemanship, you can use that as well. Non-specific persuasion wants specific offer, because sometimes it's not enough to just choose according to your highest characteristics. You really have to read what Henry is going to say. Let's go to the side. Different approaches work in different people, like I was saying. Yeah, there it is. It explained it there. So we'll watch here in a second. So if I say I can do debts must be paid or pay you, drunkard. My speech is actually really low. I only have a 1 in speech. I'm not very eloquent. I'm also not very dangerous. I only have a danger of 2. And I don't have that option. So I already know that if I try and do pay you, drunkard, he beats the shit out of me. You can actually fight him but he'll just beat the shit out of him. So I'm just gonna say you can expect a visit from Father.
That's the way you want it. I'll tell Father you won't pay, and you can tell him what you told me.
Okay. So he's not gonna talk to me. No, let's go straight back to Father and see what he does. Let's sprint our way back. You'll notice at the bottom of the screen I've got a little yellow bar. That's my stamina. Father, Father. About the things you wanted.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Kunesh.
I went to see Kunesh, but he wouldn't pay, and then he threatened me.
I might have known. I'll sort him out this evening. I've no time for him now.
I'll rob Kunesh. I don't think Dad will appreciate that, so let's
But
go.
without
I need money.
Kunesh's money, I can't buy those other things you wanted.
Here's coin for the charcoal and the ale. I'll get it back from that mongrel this evening.
You motherfucker, you had money. I guess it would help to not have to go through your savings and just get the money you owed. Okay, so charcoal I have to get. Let's see if I can force myself to get winded. Watch the screen for a sec here. You notice it starts to go blue. There you go. Now if I stop. So if you start to go blue in the face, that's bad. Alright, here's a cutscene right here.
You can't be seriously insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tartars and besiege Gutenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate.
Movements aren't always great,
Your
but they're good.
Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitor.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to you.
I'm with you, Matthew.
So such-
What's going on here?
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians?
Scared the chicken.
And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one over Rome?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzinger is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal.
Some of the
And if
things
you
that they
heard
say
me
feel like
talking
anachronisms, though.
he would have you whipped like a
spouting
dog.
shit.
Your deal will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Gutenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for Father and a few others.
I
We're
do
finishing
want
some
to do a
rapid sword.
thing.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
Right, that's why you're doing it.
So, how? Are you with us?
You dirty boys. I am no rogue. Apparently I've discovered the blacksmith twice and the tavern once. And the trader. Oh man, we are really loading the screen. Hopefully it didn't just break on us. Now the game's not, it's not gone, it's trying to load. There it is. So give it a minute. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just take control. I'm not gonna do it. Oh, no, won't do. Ooh, almost hit enter on I'll do it. I'm not doing it, Squeaky. I'm not.
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a lesson, but I really don't have time.
That's disappointing. Still, we can manage without you. Let's go, lads.
Honestly, hell. How could you possibly chance like this?
I guarantee these things are gonna end up like in a. They're gonna end up like swinging or something. We'll go in there in a minute. Where's my roguish friend? There he is. You are my equest.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
We're gonna say not yet, but only because I want to finish my other chore first. Actually, you know what? Squeaky, what do you say? Let's go or not yet? I still have to get the charcoal and I have to get the beer, but I have to get the beer last. Otherwise, the beer will get warm.
Yes?
Alright, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Oh, so that literally changes nothing. Because if I say no, it says the exact same thing. Let's go get that charcoal. This guy? Yep.
Good day.
Let's talk trade. I need charcoal. Do I know how much money do I have? I have 7 on me. How much do I need? Hang on. Don't I need like a certain amount? Buy a bag of charcoal. 10. I need 10. Okay. Well, let's talk trade. Add to basket. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Accept. Hang on. Back. Check basket. Close the deal. Bag of charcoal at the market. 10 out of 10. Okay, where is Sword Bro? I think he's over here. Yeah, he is. So I think he's going to teach me how to fight. Oh, was haggle an option? I didn't even see it. Are we gonna fight? Are we gonna fight? Are we gonna fight? Are we gonna fight? Let's fight.
So, can we get started?
I'm just staring at his junk. Hell yeah.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
You've taught me nothing.
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
Okay. I'm moving. I'm moving.
All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere.
Okay.
Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Nice.
Okay, so I'm moving my mouse around to hit him from different sides.
The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Okay, so that was my heavy, so that's Stab. Stab. Stab.
Good.
S-
Good, good.
Wait, okay.
Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off Bout of Sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Good.
Beating you in the face.
All right.
Ooh. Hang on. I'm getting sleepy.
Now you're
All right.
all right.
Oh,
That's
good.
enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of first.
All right.
Remember though, train hard.
Train hard. All right. So that was that. Jump. Oh, jumping. Okay, jumping looks like it takes an extra little chunk out there. So now let's go get the ale since I can't get the tools. We get to meet Bianca. Oh wait, that was. Wait, is that Bianca? No, it's not Bianca. Is this Bianca? That's Bianca.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any single maid can be.
Ah, they're into that roleplay.
And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
Heyo. The Deutsch is saying stupid things. Oh, yeah. Let's talk to her.
The Deutsch is mouthing off again.
Oh, don't talk to me about him. He's a good customer, but when it comes to politics, he's unbearable. The number of times I had to throw him and the others out so they wouldn't start brawling.
Well, I'd say he's in exceptional form today.
All right. Pitcher for
I
father.
need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course.
Oh, Rose Goku is now
Hey,
playing Star
Walt.
Wars Battlefront 2.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
Heyo.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
I'm learning
Promise to teach me how
swords.
to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
May the Lord watch over you.
I'll have to get something to
The game
eat.
autosaves from
Stop
time to
get
time at
hungry.
important points in each quest and when you sleep. If you want to save the game yourself, you must drink the potion, save your schnapps. However, this is an alcoholic drink. You always have a maximum of, okay, 3 autosaves, I think it said. Interesting, so I have to drink to save my game. I love it. Perfect. Indeed, Squeaky, it's good to know swordplay so you can protect the people you care about. Where's this taking me? Oh, I've got to go get the, I'm gonna go get the beer to my father's, which doesn't get cold. Because I had to go pick some stuff up, I believe. Let's give him the beer. About the things you wanted.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Not yet. I'm working on it.
And how much longer will it take? Get it. Move on. We have to finish that sword today.
Oh, I forgot to
You
get
want
the
me
cross
look a
card.
fool in front of Sir
I hope that
Ramsay?
doesn't fuck me up on
No,
the
I
beer.
don't. I'll be back soon.
Drink to contemplate your life.
Could do with a
That's how
bite
you
to
say
eat.
it. Could do with a bite to eat. What are you talking about? You're barely even hungry. Shut up.